Hey, today we're going to talk about how to create a glow effect, also known as counterlight. This effect gives your thumbnails and illustrations a special charm and visual interest. Let's dive into the world of art and learn how to create this amazing effect. What is the purpose of counterlight? It's meant to emphasize shapes and give objects volume, make them more expressive. See how a simple counterlight can turn an ordinary thumbnail into a work of art. Works with counterlight do look like works of art and capture the viewer's attention quite well. But again, you need to realize that this effect is not suitable for all thumbnails, or if it is suitable, then in a minimal amount. And so I prepared the source of a random person from the internet and the background. Today we'll show two ways to create a glow effect. One through a gradient map, the second through a regular layer. First I will show the method through the gradient map. First, to make the light look decent and better stand out, need to darken the source. To do this I use levels. It can be done as well through a normal layer, or for example through the exposure. Create levels and pull these sliders as in the video, and then on the mask we do something like this. You don't want to darken too much or too little. Basically we do everything by eye. Next, create an empty layer and fill it with black color, and change the blending mode to screen. Create a gradient map and left click between these layers without press. One more empty layer and the gradient map for counterlight is ready. You can create a gradient map yourself or download a ready-made one. In the description under the video there will be a link to my Telegram channel, and in it you will find the gradient map I used in this video. Now we need to create a light source. Usually in a thumbnail it is behind the character. Do not do as I have shown you now. It will be a mistake. Try to make the glow from the bottom to the center. By the way, do it with a white brush. After we have created a source of lighting, you can proceed to the counterlight, but first you need to create a soft light on the character. For this we need another gradient map, but in order not to create it again, I just duplicate the one that we have already created and move it above the character layer. Again I create an empty layer. Click on the layer with the character with the left mouse button with Ctrl pressed and select it, and do a little light. After that create another layer on which we will draw our counterlight, but for this we need a special brush. Now I will show you how to create it. To begin with, you need to give the brush the same shape as mine and set the same setting. That's all, the brush for counterlight is ready. And before we start drawing the light, I'll mention that I'm doing it on a graphic tablet. Drawing the light on the mouse is a little different, but if you don't have a graphic tablet, it's okay, you can do it on a mouse. And so now we have everything ready for the counterlight, and we can proceed to the most interesting thing. And now with small lines we start to draw, and try to do it not with usual stroke, but so that it's look more natural. So somewhere the light will be less, somewhere it will be more emphasized. For example, here I repeat the structure of the beard. I do not draw just a line. And the same with the ear and the hair. In the beginning you may not succeed, but here is a very simple secret, and it lies in the banal practice. The more you practice, the better you will get. You can take any source material and try to draw a light on it. Now I make the brush size a little bit bigger and make the light on the face. Be sure to work an eraser and erase the light in some place, and if I can say so, bring it to perfection. And here actually you can see the result. This is with light and this is without it. I also decided to show how to draw light on the photo with the girl, since usually girls have long hair and maybe it scares someone. But here is actually the same situation as with the first source. The first thing we do is darken it. Create a gradient map, light source behind the person. We duplicate the gradient map, make a little light and start drawing. See where the hair lies and repeat their structure, and so absolutely with everything part of the body. And here you can see the result with and without light. This gradient will also be in my Telegram channel, so go to the description and take it for free. And now I'll get to the second method. The second method, as I said, will be on a normal layer without a gradient map. In the same way we darken the source, but now instead of a gradient map we create an empty layer, and on it make the light behind the character. Create another empty layer over the character and select the character. With the Ctrl K hold down, click on the character and make a small light. On another empty layer start drawing the contour light. Like I said, try to draw it more natural, so it doesn't look like a normal stroke. The result before and after. In general, ways to draw contour light is quite a lot. There are many styles and ways to draw it. I show two basic ones and they are more suitable for a graphic tablet. If you want me to show how to do it on a mouse and in general want to see all the available ways and styles, then write about it in the comments. Yes, you will not get such a result at once. It takes practice. Don't be upset if you can't do something. You need to try to do better every time and you will definitely succeed.